Welcome back. The Olympics are coming to a close this weekend, so we thought this would be a good time for an Olympic-themed talk of the table. And joining us for this portion of our program, Ryan Davis, a veteran of the Howard Dean presidential campaign and the executive director of social innovation at Blue State Digital. That is a media strategy firm as well as a mouthful of a job title. Welcome. Up first, the controversy over the U.S. team's Olympic team's uniforms. Some, including a frequent guest on this program, are now saying they don't think they're patriotic enough.
What's wrong with showing pride? What we're seeing is this kind of soft anti-American feeling that Americans can't show our exceptionalism. And frankly, if they are offended about our show and our exceptionalism, then they have that right, and I don't care. And neither do most Americans. That's a fact. You know what? Red, white, and blue, wear it. I got my flag. Wave it. Be proud to be an American. It's not a political issue, but they make it a social issue.
And just looking around the panel, I noticed, Dominic, you're wearing red, white, and blue. But other than that, all of us would not meet David Webb's criteria for being American. You think he has a point, or is this just a lot of bluster here?
I agree a little bit.
A little bit? Said the man in the red, white, and blue?
Normally when David is here, we can't agree, like he had on a purple tie. We would disagree that tie was purple under normal circumstances when he's here.
That's true.
But I don't know if I subscribe to all of what he just said. Maybe a little bit that, we should see a little bit of the country's colors at the Olympics. Maybe he has a point there.
It seems to me that there was a lot of American flags at the Olympics, so there seems to be a lot of patriotism for all the countries involved, and I think that certainly the athletes who've dedicated their whole lives to being incredible at these activities have some patriotism sort of built in.
Yeah, of course. And I think what we should be talking about is all the great stories of our successes, even the hometown New Yorkers that have done really well and represented the country and New York really well. So I think that should be the focus of the conversation.
What's the gymnast name? The young lady that
Gabby.
did it?
Oh, Gabby, yeah.
She's incredible.
She's very well.
Absolutely.
I like the swimming guy as well.
And to me, this feels a little bit like...
No, the guy from the last time around. With all the medals.
Michael Phelps?
Oh, yes.
Well, Ryan Lofty's a New Yorker.
He's got it going on.
That guy, and that point guard guy from the basketball team, too. Whatever.
Carmelo's good, too. He's not the point guard.
But this feels a lot like the whole flag lapel thing right after 9/11. I mean, I've always thought that, being an American patriot means you don't have to wear a uniform. You don't have to, you don't have to fly the color. It's our choice, and I think we should, but not all the time. There certainly shouldn't be a level at which you're American or not American.
I mean, you do see other countries very proudly wearing their colors and their flags as well. So I think, there is something to be said for being properly represented. It's worth a discussion, but again, the focus should be on the great successes of the games.
I think George Washington probably went his whole life without wearing an American flag lapel pin, and he was probably somewhat of a patriot.
Ryan, that's a very good point. Well played. All right, switching from the red, white, and blue to the green. Should Olympic athletes have to pay taxes on their winnings? Not according to Senator Marco Rubio and President Obama. The U.S. Olympic Committee, that's the nonprofit group that organizes Team USA, it rewards athletes with cash for medals that they win. Gold medalists get $25,000, silver medalists get $15,000, bronze medalists get $10 grand. Now, come tax time, those prizes would likely be taxed like regular income. That has Senator Rubio in a tizzy, and he proposed the Olympic Tax Elimination Act, a tax break on your Olympic winnings. President Obama also said he supports the idea. The question is, do you support the idea?
Yes. It's not going to mean much to the country's coffers in terms of revenue. When you look at the commitment that these athletes have to make, they don't just get out there and do this. Some of them, they start out very young ages. And what about the commitment to what they're doing, the commitment to country? And so if you said it's $25,000 for a gold medal, so that means after Uncle Sam is done, you're going to walk away with a little more than half of that. I think that's kind of ridiculous.
Well, I'm surprised President Obama is behind the idea as well, because that's not something he'd typically support,
Jessica, sticking to the mission statement.
I think that we should just get the Olympians to have Mitt Romney's accountant, and then they wouldn't have to pay any taxes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. I should have used that line. That's a good one.
Okay, but I got a problem with this, and here's why. I support our Olympic athletes, and I'm proud of them, and I want to reward them as well. But nobody's talking about giving tax breaks for soldiers. Nobody's talking about giving tax breaks for our teachers or doctors or the people who are in the positions that really help make this country and keep it going. Yes, we're all proud of the Olympic athletes, and this is good politics. It's certainly good in terms of stirring up public opinion, but at some point, don't we run the risk of really selecting certain industries, certain jobs that we're saying are more important than others? And I don't think Olympic athlete is at the top of that list.
Well, and the other question of this also is, are they considered professional athletes, and are they able to have tax exemptions
That's
on
a very
other
good
spending that contribute to their participation in the Olympics?
Kobe
So-
Bryant doesn't need $25,000 of tax-free, assuming he wins the gold medal. I mean, it's just.
Well, I think we weren't referring to the basketball team.
But they would be included.
They're all millionaires.
But they
I
would be
mean,
included too. I mean,
right.
it would be everybody.
but I think we're talking about the gymnasts and the. What are your sports? The ones you like? The what? Badminton.
I do enjoy badminton.
You know.
No worry of an American medalist in badminton or table tennis or
Or
any
like
of
the
those things.
water polo.
Yeah.
And I think they do have the flag on their head caps, whatever you call that, shower caps.
Bathing caps.
Bathing caps.
And Dominic brings it all full circle. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, should classrooms be segregated by gender? That's what some schools around the country are doing, and the ACLU is fighting back. That and some other talks of the table subjects when we return.